Remote work doesn't kill culture, sloppy leadership does. Remote work was around prior to the 2020 COVID lockdowns, but once everybody had to be in their home doing remote work, people got really creative on how to make it work for them. Now that we're out of that space, it's kind of an interesting place we are with remote work. Some companies have decided to keep their people remote. They don't need to bring everybody into the office. They're keeping them off the road. They're getting rid of their buildings and they're saving a lot of overhead capital. Other companies want everybody back in the building. And if you're an organization that does a lot of collaboration and you need that face time, maybe being in the building is the best thing for you. And some places have a mix. For instance, we just had a big snowstorm here in Michigan, and my wife was able to work from home, but it was just that one day. And I know there are some coworkers where they work from home 2 days a week or they work from home 1 day a week. And however that looks for you, just understand that your employer is putting a lot of trust in you that you're going to do your job. So if you're a leader in that position, a couple things can help you out when you have remote workers. First, over communicate your standards and your priorities. Make sure that people understand exactly what's expected of them. If they were in the office and they weren't sure what to do, they could go check with somebody. But since they're at home, there's nobody to go ask. So make sure that they understand exactly your expectations of what they do at work. Second, create predictable check-ins and rhythms. I know when I was teaching online, we would put our students into breakout classes, and then as soon as the instructor came into that breakout class, everybody stopped talking because they thought we had something to say, where in reality, we just wanted to see how things were going. And when we're in person, the instructor walks around to the different groups and nobody even notices. So if you have different groups or different people that you're checking in with, make sure that you give them a consistent and reliable pattern of when you're going to check in with them. Not so they can click and look busy while they're doing work when you show up, but so they know that you're coming and they're prepared to have that conversation with you. And to go along with that thought, make your interactions intentional, not accidental. So when you have those check-ins, don't just say, "Hey, how are you going?" You need to have some kind of process, some kind of plan of how you're checking in with that individual, especially when it's online, because it's not as personal. It just isn't. So there's several different ways you can do this. A thing that I have heard in the past and have had used with me from my leaders is something called tips. And if you want to know what that is, you're going to have to go to johnvandusen.com and check it out. I'm JVD. Teach, coach, lead.